The Utah Utes kick off their 2014 season Thursday with Idaho State. I'm here with Deseret News beat writer Dirk Facer to answer 5 burning questions heading into the season opener. Dirk, thanks for joining us.
Good to be here, and let's get those burning questions going, huh?
Okay, a lot of changes to the offense over the offseason, especially with the addition of Dave Christensen. What can we expect from the Utes offense come kickoff on Thursday?
Well, the big thing is a more up-tempo offense. You know, they're going to move faster, and they think they need to do that to keep up with the speedy Pac-12. And so look for an up-tempo offense. Look for improved receiving core with the return of Kenneth Scott. Look for improved running back core. And like I said, things are just going to be a faster tempo, and they seem to have more depth at the skill positions, and that'll make a difference. And then, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how they use the quarterbacks here, Travis Wilson, you know, winning the job, and we'll just see how things go, but it should be faster.
The quarterback battle highlighted the camp headlines this past couple of weeks. What does Travis Wilson's return mean to the Utes, and what role will we see from Kendall Thompson this season?
You know, it's Travis Wilson won the job, and Cal Whittingham made it clear that there's not going to be a 2-quarterback system or a set rotation. So it's Travis Wilson's job. He did say that Kendall Thompson will play, and he also said that he wasn't going to tell us how he's going to play and when he's going to use him. So it's obviously going to be very situational, but I think you'll see both guys play, but it's not going to be a 50-50 split or anything like that. Travis Wilson is the starting quarterback. Kendall Thompson, situational guy.
There were several standouts in fall camp this season. Who impressed you the most of the camp this year?
You know, I think the guy that got a lot of buzz was Dominique Hatfield, and the fact that he's going to play both ways this year, wide receiver and cornerback, and heck, add special teams to the mix too. He's one of those guys that wants to be on the field doing everything. He's going to be fun to watch. He's very fast, very talented, and you know, with the injury to Reggie Porter at cornerback, he was a natural to move over and fit that. He is Conference Player of the Year in Los Angeles in high school. Very talented kid, and he's eager to be on the field at all times, so keep an eye out for Dominique Hatfield, number 15.
There have been some injuries on defense, especially at linebackers, before camp and the secondary during camp. How concerned are the coaches regarding the health of the defense heading into this season?
Yeah, it's a big concern. You know, I think they're a little more worried about linebacker at this point with Joni Paul. They anticipate maybe getting him back, you know, for the Michigan game, or at least by the Pac-12 opener against Washington State, and in a perfect world, maybe Fresno State, but I doubt that. But you know, they have Jason Whittingham and you know, Jared Norris, and hopefully they'll get Jacoby Hale back later in the year. But they're really concerned at linebacker right now. And they've kind of kept those 2 guys in bubble wrap during camp. They've prevented them from being in any live work, so they're taking it easy, but very tenuous and paper thin perhaps at linebacker. I think they have enough talented kids like Dominique Hatfield and that they can move into the secondary. I think that's a less of a concern at this point. But boy, injuries, you know, when they take a toll, Reggie Porter was probably having the best camp of anyone in the secondary, and to lose him was a blow. And obviously losing Joni Paul and Jacoby Hale is a blow. So it's not a perfect world, but it could have been worse.
Let's step aside from the opener for a second. The Utes landed a pair of Florida recruits last week, and a quality UCLA defensive end transfer in Kylie Fitz over the weekend. What does this mean for the future of Utah recruiting?
I think it kind of shows the influence that, you know, the addition of Dennis Erickson to the staff, especially in Florida, you know, and being in the Pac-12 and being in one of the Power 5 conferences is paying off. They're getting kids from all over the country now. You know, Utah for years was Utah, California, and Texas was an area they were making inroads in, but now they're getting, you know, quality players from Florida. The UCLA transfer, Kylie Fitz, be a good somebody they pursued earlier, but he originally chose USC, then switched to UCLA. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what kind of player he is. He only had 1 tackle last year in 6 games with the Bruins, so you know, he's unproven at this point. But I'm sure they're excited to have him, and especially losing Nate Orchard at the end of this year, being a senior. He's somebody that I'm sure is going to get a really good look at starting at defensive end, but. You know, got to wait and see, and there's a lot of excitement, but the fact is he did have 1 tackle, so, you know, he's got to prove himself, obviously.
Okay, that wraps up this week's edition of 5 Questions. Make sure to check us out each week during the football season. Thanks again, Dirk, for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.